To a sadder story, the grieving father of a Russian national who was found dead in a pool of blood at the Burning Man festival is speaking out. Vadim Kurgalov's father, Igor, says words can't express his anguish and goes on to say, "The world is often unfair, but as a peaceful man, I seek justice. I want those responsible to face consequences." So let's bring in Paul Mauro, Fox News contributor and retired NYPD inspector. Paul, thanks for taking time. You're actually out at the Crime Con in Denver, and I want to get to that. But this story is really interesting because this murder appears to have taken place at a concert that's every year built up kind of like a city, making it challenging. America Reports just a couple of days ago had a forensic scholar on talking a little bit about the challenges of this investigation. Here's what he had to say.
The ultimate nightmare scenario. You can't think of this as like a town, where you have gridded streets even, you work an outdoor scene perhaps. You have an address that is a reference point. That doesn't even exist here. You've got this mass of humanity crawling on top of one another in there. Can you imagine how many people have stepped over this area?
Paul, what are your thoughts?
Well, he's absolutely right. This is going to be a particularly challenging case when you consider that you're investigating a murder inside of a city that doesn't exist anymore. The whole thing has been broken down. The other real challenge here, undeniably, is going to be resources for the investigatory agency. In this case, the Pershing County Sheriff's Office has caught the case. Now, understand, Burning Man imports 70 to 80,000 people at a time each year for that event. The entire county, without that influx of people, has about 6,600 people year-round. So the sheriff's office probably has personnel maybe into double figures, maybe a dozen, maybe a dozen and a half. So the point is they're not going to have a lot of resources to devote to this, and this becomes a case that maybe even has an international piece because he's a Russian national. I'm actually surprised that they were even able to match the fingerprints. That suggests to me that he was probably going through the immigration process and had his prints taken, and they had his prints on file. But very clearly a unique circumstance, and they're going to need all the help they can get.
Well, and Paul, it's interesting. I was reading the Daily Mail had talked to some festival goers who seemed to have reported seeing an unhinged man claiming he had a knife. One report that he had been cleaning possibly blood in his RV. But sort of to your point about the difficulty of the investigation, these people are gone. They're not there. It's not like you just show up to their address. You have to track them down. It seems that makes it harder.
Yeah, exactly. And, when you consider the fact that all those people now have gone mobile, the place doesn't exist anymore, you're going to have to say to yourself, okay, where do we start? Well, if you have nothing more to go on than the idea that, okay, I saw a guy who was talking about maybe he had a knife, how are you going to identify this guy? Is there license plate readers that captured cars coming in? There's some reporting that the person of interest that you're referring to might have talked about having an RV. Are the license plates of all the RVs caught? The people have to register to come to this thing. So, there's going to be some registry that they can access. But you talk about 80,000 people. Very, very tough case. My heart goes out to them. I'm sure they're doing their best. But this is very challenging.
Yeah, we're going to continue to follow this story. Meanwhile, Paul, you're out at Crime Con, which any true crime person knows a lot about, and it's very exciting because you're giving basically our entire Fox Nation audience and all access to this tonight and tomorrow. Tell me what's going on there.
Yeah, I seem to be the only person that had never heard of this thing, so it's a very big deal. There's a lot of people here. They have these presentations on cases, but also on police technology, new avenues of forensics and things like that, how to respond to an active shooter. It's very interesting as a retired police officer. There are some intelligence components, and that's interesting as well, but I think for our audience, what's really compelling is that not only will I be on Fox Nation Live from here, but there is a show gone up on Fox Nation, 3 parts on the JonBenet case. And John Ramsey gave Fox Nation exclusive access. And there's a lot of new stuff going on in that case. After almost 30 years, the technology is providing some new avenues forward. And later on today, I'm going to have the privilege of actually interviewing Mr. Ramsey. So this is going to be an
Wow.
interesting day out here, and I would advise anybody interested in this sort of thing to get on Fox Nation. It's going to be something.
That's right. He's at CrimeCon. You see him there tonight, 8:30 p.m., tomorrow, 2:30, all weekend long on Fox Nation. It's going to be a great interview. Paul Mauro, we look forward to it. Have fun.
Thanks, Griff.